Here I have the quadratic equation 10x squared plus 19x plus 6 equals 0. So I'm going to do this by factoring, and I notice that all of my terms are on the left side and they're equal to 0. So I'm going to go ahead and factor, and I notice that I don't have a greatest common factor I can pull out of all these. So I'm going to have to use the AC method because I have a leading coefficient other than 1. So I'm going to go ahead and take 10 times 6, which is going to be 60. And I need factors of 60 that will add up to 19. So we can kind of work all these things, but we'll notice, hey, right there, 4 and 15, right? So I'm going to go ahead and break that middle term up into plus 15x plus 4x. And again, remember the order that you choose to break those up doesn't matter. And I'm going to go ahead and continue. Okay, so now my AC method now, I have this middle term broken up, so now I'm going to do factor by grouping. So the greatest common factor here is 5x, so 2x plus 3. And the greatest common factor here is a positive 2, so 2x plus 3. And this is nice because my leftovers here are both 2x plus 3. So I'll have 2x plus 3 times the quantity, 5x plus 2, and that equals 0. So my zero property of multiplication tells me if I have these factors and I'm multiplying them together and I get 0, then, at least one of these has to be 0. So I'm going to count for both of them, and I'm going to set each of them equal to 0 and solve. So when I subtract 3 from both sides, I'll have the negative 3 over here, and then when I divide by 2, I'll have negative 3 halves for one of my values of x. And when I subtract 2, I'll have a negative 2, and then when I divide by 5, I'll have a negative 2/5 for my other value of x. So my x's will be negative 3 halves or negative 2/5. And those will be the two solutions for this original quadratic equation.